Hello, everybody. Nova Gamer Headed here. And, just for those who are wondering, yes, I did not stream this episode. I am recording this one. I just didn't. First of all, I wanted to see if there's going to be a difference between streaming and recording. Now, I don't know if they did a patch or not today, because they did give us like a small update that occurred on Steam for the game, but whether that did anything or not, I'm unsure of what it did exactly. So we will see what exactly it did. So I don't know what it did, but hopefully it did get rid of the lag thing that I'm concerned about, but I'm not exactly sure if it did. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get in, and we're going to continue playing Hogwarts Legacy. Now, this is part 4. It is going to be a continuation of where we streamed last. So, if you do want to see part 1 and 2, and didn't know I did a part 1 and 2 and 3, you can go back and check out my live section on my YouTube channel, because I did do that. So, we're going to continue here. I might actually download all my streams at some point and like have to connect the entire gameplay of all my videos into one. So that would be kind of interesting. Alright, sweet. Now, there is something interesting that a lot of people, to those who are watching this video and have not seen any of my streams, I did get the deluxe edition. I had to, because that's how I was able to play 72 hours of early access. I guess I don't know if everybody knew that was a thing or not. But yeah, it was a thing. I'm curious if this unlocked something now.
Incendio. Really mastered that one, haven't you?
So I've been doing a lot of side quests, so I'm not as far along as like some of my friends who played this game are. Pretty sure this is 4. I think this one is 3. Let me double check. I am doing a puzzle. I have done it before. No, this one's 4. And then that one is 3. This one's 2. Was that correct? Yes, it was. I just wanted to see if these things have respawned down here, because there were chests down here that I tried to access, and my inventory was full, so it kind of was pointless, almost. And it looks like the chest is going to be open still, so I guess I missed opportunity on that one. Oh well. So yeah, I didn't know you had like a max amount of inventory in your thing, but you do. You can only carry so many cosmetics and stuff. But at the time, I didn't know. Now, today, I did learn something interesting. I have some friends who have this game as well, got deluxe edition like me. Looks like there's still some lag, so I guess they didn't fully patch that out. That could be my memory hitting limits, but it's not overheating my computer, so maybe I just need to get more RAM. That being said, ooh, cool. What do you mean my gear slots? See, that's what happened last time. I need to go to Hogsmeade then. Maybe I can dismantle some of my gear. Let's see here. Alright, let's see here. Base wear. Why would I dismantle it though when it's so much it'd be so much better to actually just sell some of it. I can dismantle one though, like certainly. It's worth 150. There. Now let's go see what was in that chest. And I feel like that probably wasn't worth it. Oh well. Anyway. So I've been doing a lot of side quests, so I haven't actually leveled up as fast as some of my friends have because they've been doing the main quests. But I've been doing the side quests as I've come across them, so... That being said, though... I mean, just look at the design of this game. It's awesome. But anyway, so... I am not as far as some of my friends. Also, I did learn that if you're in a different houses, that you have different quest lines that make you progress to the story. Like, for mine, I had to go to Nearly Headless Nick for my ghost mission to the lead up to the one I'm about to do. But for somebody else in a different house, my friend who's in Hufflepuff told me he had a completely different experience. And he didn't even have to go to the same location where I have to go either. So this is really interesting. Like, they included different quest lines for different houses. It's awesome. It's actually kind of cool. I didn't know that until today. So, yeah. Speaking of, I need Expelliarmus. I think this was... I had to learn this before I could do this quest, so I'm assuming I'll need to use it. Meet Richard Jackdaw at the Forbidden Hall.
Revelio.
Huh.
Where did I set my traps? Is it lower or upper Hogsmeade?
I wonder what's up there. Ooh, there's a Merlin thing. I'm gonna go ahead and do this real quick while I'm over here. Pretty easy.
What do you have in store for me this time?
It's a Merlin trial. Oh wow.
Merlin himself would be proud.
That didn't take very long at all. These trials are not all the same either. Like, they've been different every time, so... I just happen to be pretty good at solving the riddles in this game, though. I don't know why. Alright. Mm-hmm. My dear Apollonia, would you care to join me for a picnic? I know you enjoy a good Cornish pasty, almost as much as you enjoy a good mystery. See you soon, I hope, Richard. The Forbidden Forest. This area has been declared dangerous by the Ministry of Magic. Of course, that's why it's called the Forbidden Forest. Hi.
Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio.
Done. Oof.
Accio.
So the Forbidden Forest is kind of dark.
Here I am, as good as my word.
Yep.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Just like a Gryffindor to brave the Forbidden Forest in pursuit of adventure.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say Intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge,
Like
a
this
waterfall,
one?
and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me.
Spiders.
Oh, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Neither.
Nothing to do now but keep going.
Oh, this is familiar. Centaurs.
The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
Uh-oh. I don't know what that is. I wonder if there's werewolves. That's the one question I've had. Because, like, in the first movie, they bring up werewolves. In the Forbidden Forest.
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags.
Bird
There
bath.
it is. Just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Interesting.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. But,
Expelliarmus.
Cut you from shoes to chapeau. Why drag this out longer than necessary? Arrogant child.
Alright, come on, bring it.
When are you going to give up? Is that the best you can do?
Accio.
I'll get you.
I feel as though you're not even trying.
Stop avoiding me. I won't rest.
How nice to see you.
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
Alright, that was a fun fight. Jackdaw's tomb. Oh, so I guess it's called that because he died there, but... Huh. Da, 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 da. Interesting.
I wonder how big this place is.
Huge, by the look of it.
Accio. Revelio.
There are spiders in here.
Accio.
These rooms must have something to do with it.
Incendio.
I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long. I need to light all three before they time out on me.
Okay. That's cool.
Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this.
Yep, one.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Protego. Expelliarmus. Protego.
Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Ugh. Levio potato. Accio. Levioso. Acquavigo.
I'm getting pretty good at this. Check the gear. I think that one gear needs to... Here. This will probably help me. Don't know why. Okay.
I wonder if I can move that platform somehow. Accio! Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus! An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Accio!
Alright.
Revelio. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
What do you mean my slots are... Man, Wait, hold on. There we go. Alright, let's see here. Okay. Ooh, that hurt.
Accio. Bodega. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Another puzzle. Well, if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I.
Ta-da!
Remarkable. Revelio.
Wonder what this place was meant to be.
Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
This game is not for someone who has arachnophobia. That's for sure.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Revelio. Accio. It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Revelio. An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Revelio.
I think he may have been after something he didn't want to mention. And that is a lot of...
Accio. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Ah, looking well.
Skeleton in sight.
Yeah, well, wait.
But I may as well help myself to this. Leviosa! Accio! Protego! Incendio! Leviosa! Accio! That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
That point keeps getting brought up, so I'm wondering what is going on now.
Incendio! Incendio! Leviosa! Accio!
Alright. Okay. Hey,
I'm
another
glad
looking
Richard
one.
Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Accio!
I don't know what that sound is, but kind of creepy.
Revelio!
I'm a pie spider exterminator. Ah, so this is like right below where I just was, I guess. Or maybe not.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested.
Now let me see here. What gear is pointless I can destroy? Well... There.
There's no sign of him.
Ooh, that's cool. Oh, we're gonna move potion. Another we're gonna move potion.
Accio.
There's a gold door in the wall.
Accio. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
I was just here, so.
Accio.
I'm missing something here.
Revelio.
Okay, I know I'm missing something. I have no idea what I'm missing though. I guess I just go this way.
There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete.
Where's the boss? I'm sure there's a boss right here.
More spiders. These can't be what beheaded Richard Jackson.
Oh, good lord.
Incendio. Accio. Accio. Incendio. only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
How long has it been since Jack died? Like, they
Accio.
made it seem like it was recent earlier. Ooh.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. I'll need to look around for the symbol.
Ah. There it is. Cool.
I must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages.
There's his remains.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
I figured.
Protego! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Oh no.
Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus!
That makes things a lot easier.
Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Accio! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus!
Cool.
But that's unnerving.
Okay, let's see here. What gear can I get rid of? Huh. Okay.
I've seen this before. Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this?
Cool.
I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Okay, your connection to magic has unlocked talents. You will receive 1 talent point each time you increase your wizarding level. You have new talent points to spend in the talents menu in the field guide. Talents, okay. You earned talent points, +1 starting at level 5. You may spend these talent points as you wish to enhance your spells, increase your combat power, stealth, and more. Choose wisely. Talent points may only be spent once. The number of talents you acquire will be limited. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I like the core ones so far. I'm seeing. Sweet. All right. There we go. Sweet. So hopefully I'll be able to come back easily next time. That was kind of interesting. Okay, my Spartans. However, that being said, I'm going to stop the video for now because I think it's getting kind of long. So once I get loaded in, excuse me.
found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
Alright.
You can't imagine.
Anyway, you guys have a good day. Never Game of 300.